Captain Alex Mercer scanned the cold expanse of space from the bridge of the USS Vanguard, his eyes narrowing as he noticed an unusual blip on the radar. The routine patrol near Mars had been uneventful until now. "Ensign, report. What's that anomaly?" Alex's voice cut through the hum of the ship's operations. "It's unclear, sir. It just appeared. No prior warning signals from deep space sensors," Ensign Roberts replied, his fingers flying over the console as he attempted to recalibrate the sensors. "Bring us in closer. Maintain caution. Helm, adjust our approach vector," Alex commanded, his gaze fixed on the main screen. As the Vanguard maneuvered closer, the blip resolved into a massive, shimmering fleet of ships, unlike anything human eyes had seen before. Their sleek, metallic surfaces reflected the sun's rays, casting an imposing silhouette against the void. "Damn," muttered Lieutenant Commander Jameson from the navigation station. "That's no rogue comet or debris. It's a fleet and it's massive. Communications, open all channels. Let's try to hail them," Alex ordered, his mind racing through possibilities and potential threats. "Alien Fleet, this is Captain Alex Mercer of the Earth United Defense Force. We have noticed your entry into our space. Please identify yourselves and state your intentions." Communications Officer Liu broadcasted, her voice calm despite the tension that gripped the bridge. The crew waited in silence, but the only response was a chilling quiet from the interstellar visitors. Minutes stretched like hours. Alex's hand hovered near the red alert button. Suddenly, the alien fleet shifted formation, their ships aligning in a clear offensive posture. A bright beam of light shot from the lead ship, striking one of Earth's nearby orbital defense platforms. "Red alert! All hands battle stations!" Alex barked as klaxons wailed throughout the USS Vanguard. "Arm all weapons! Deploy fighter squadrons! We need to protect that platform!" "Sir, they're firing some sort of energy weapon. Our shields won't hold against a direct hit," Lieutenant Hawks reported, anxiety edging his voice as he oversaw the ship's defense systems. "We won't give them the chance for a direct hit. Launch fighters, pattern Delta. We'll give them a moving target," Alex decided swiftly, his years of tactical training kicking in. Squadron Leader Mitchell responded from the hangar deck. "Fighter wings deployed. We're engaging the enemy." On the main screen, the view shifted to the chaotic dance of Earth's fighters zipping through space, dodging incoming energy pulses from the alien ships. Alex watched, heart pounding, as his pilots executed their maneuvers with precision. "Sir, Earth Command is patching through," Officer Liu interrupted, her voice tense. A grim-faced Admiral Jacobs appeared on the screen. "Alex, what's your status?" "We're engaged with the enemy, Admiral. It's a full-scale assault. They caught us off guard, but we're holding our ground," Alex reported. "Understood. Reinforcements are en route. Hold as long as you can. Earth must not fall," the Admiral ordered before signing off. Turning to his crew, Alex's face was set, his determination clear. "You heard the Admiral. We hold the line. This is our planet, our home. Let's show them what humans are made of." The crew rallied, their morale buoyed by Alex's unwavering spirit. As the battle raged outside, the Vanguard and her fighters wove a deadly ballet of evasion and counterattacks. "We have one chance to push them back. Prepare for coordinated strike on my mark," Alex called out, readying the fleet for a counteroffensive that would mark the beginning of humanity's fight for survival. The control room of the USS Vanguard was a maelstrom of activity as Captain Alex Mercer and his crew scrambled to mount a counteroffensive. The alien fleet's sudden ambush had left Earth's forces reeling, and every second counted. "Status report," Alex barked, striding across the bridge to where Lieutenant Commander Sarah Jensen manned the tactical station. "Sir, we've lost the outer defense satellites. The aliens are using some sort of high-energy plasma weapon that our analysts can't fully understand yet," Jensen reported, her eyes flicking between her screens and Alex. "Our current armaments are barely scratching their hulls." "Damn it. And communications? Any luck reaching out to them?" Alex asked, turning to Communications Officer Liam Patel, who shook his head grimly. "No response, Captain. It's like talking to a wall. They're here for one thing, and it's not a chat," Patel replied. Alex's gaze hardened. "Then we give them a fight. Jensen, ready the kinetic pulse cannons. Patel, send a fleet-wide alert. Battle stations. We're not letting them walk over us without a fight." As the crew prepared, Alex took a moment to look out at the vastness of space where the enemy ships formed an almost impenetrable wall of metal and light. The Vanguard, Earth's flagship, was vastly outnumbered but not outmatched in spirit. "Sir, all decks report ready. Kinetic pulse cannons are charged and aiming solutions are locked in," Jensen announced. "Fire at will. Target their main ship. Let's see if we can shake them up a bit," Alex commanded. The Vanguard shuddered as it unleashed a volley of kinetic pulses, the bright streaks of energy punctuating the darkness as they raced toward the alien fleet. Around them, the rest of Earth's remaining ships followed suit, a desperate barrage against an overwhelming foe. "Direct hit on the alien flagship, sir. Minimal damage, but they've noticed us," Jensen reported, her voice steady. "Good. Keep their attention on us. Helm, evasive maneuvers pattern Delta. Make it hard for them to hit us back," Alex instructed, his mind racing through tactics and scenarios. The bridge crew worked with a desperate, focused energy, aware that each order could be the difference between survival and destruction. As the Vanguard dodged incoming fire, Alex's thoughts were with his pilots and their fighters, darting among the larger ships, harrying the alien flanks. "Captain, several alien ships are breaking formation. Looks like they're heading for Earth's atmosphere," said Lieutenant Marcus Cole, the navigator. "They're going for a ground assault. We can't let that happen. Jensen, redirect Fleet Group 2 to intercept. Tell them to use maximum force. Earth is not open for business," Alex responded, his voice grim. As the battle continued, the USS Vanguard and its fleet adapted to the alien tactics, managing to slow their advance with each exchange of fire. Despite the relentless pressure, Alex's leadership kept the Earth forces organized and fighting. "Captain, we're holding them off, but it's only a matter of time before they regroup for another push," Jensen warned. Alex nodded, his face set in determination. "We knew this wouldn't be easy. Prepare all hands for a sustained engagement. This is our home, and we'll fight for every inch." With renewed resolve, the crew of the USS Vanguard braced for the next wave of the battle. Earth's survival hung in the balance, and every action, every decision from here on out would count in the ultimate fight for their planet. In the dim glow of the moon's shadow, Captain Alex Mercer convened a secret meeting with his top officers aboard the USS Vanguard. The air was thick with tension, each face reflecting the gravity of their situation. "We've held them at bay for now, but we're not winning. We need a game changer," Alex stated firmly, his eyes scanning the room for any sign of doubt among his crew. "We need intelligence, something we can use to turn this fight around." Lieutenant Commander Sarah Jensen, always quick to grasp the strategic imperatives, spoke up. "Sir, what if we infiltrated their flagship? If we can understand their technology, perhaps we can find a weakness." Alex considered this, nodding slowly. "It's risky, extremely risky, but it might be our only shot. Jensen, assemble a small team, volunteers only. This is a one-way trip if things go south." Within hours, a covert team of Earth's best, led by Lieutenant Kyle Renner, a special operations veteran, was ready. They were to board a stealth shuttle, modified to minimize detection by the alien sensors. "Remember, we need anything that can help. Battle plans, navigation data, communication logs. Get in, download the data, and get out," Alex instructed the team as they prepared to depart. His voice was stern, the weight of command heavy in his silence. The stealth shuttle departed from the Vanguard, slipping silently through the sea of stars towards the massive alien flagship. The journey was tense, every small fluctuation in the engine's hum a reminder of the danger they were approaching. Inside the alien ship, Kyle and his team navigated the labyrinthine corridors, their movements silent, their presence a ghostly whisper against the hum of alien technology. The architecture was a strange blend of elegance and efficiency, unnervingly foreign yet oddly mesmerizing. As they reached the core data center, the team's tech specialist, Corporal Mia Zhang, set to work. "I'm accessing their mainframe now. This tech is advanced, but I think I can bypass their security protocols," she whispered, her fingers flying over the portable hacking device. Minutes felt like hours as the team stood guard, watching for any sign of the alien crew. Finally, Mia's face lit up with a triumphant smile. "Got it! Downloading data!" The mission, however, took a sudden turn. Alarms blared, the shrill sound echoing through the corridors. "We've been detected," Kyle announced, his voice tense as he motioned for the team to retreat. With alien soldiers on their heels, the team raced back towards their shuttle, the stolen data their precious cargo. They dodged energy blasts and navigated through the chaotic, unfamiliar geometry of the alien vessel. Barely making it back to their shuttle, they launched into space, the alien flagship receding in the distance. "Data secured, Captain. We're coming home," Kyle reported over the comm, relief palpable in his voice despite the close call. Back on the Vanguard, Alex and his officers pored over the data. It revealed critical information about the alien fleet's operational structure and, more importantly, a potential vulnerability in their energy shield configuration. "With this, we can develop a weapon to exploit their shield weakness," Jensen stated, hope kindling in her eyes. Alex felt a surge of determination. Prepare the fleet. It's time we took the fight back to them. This is the break we needed. We strike at dawn. As the crew of the Vanguard prepared for the next phase of their desperate fight, spirits were lifted. They had a plan, a real shot at turning the tide of the war. The battle for Earth was about to enter its most crucial phase. In the dim light of the command center aboard the USS Vanguard, Captain Alex Mercer reviewed the newly acquired data with his tactical team. The mood was intense, but focused. They finally had a tangible advantage. "Okay, team, we've got one shot at this," Alex began, his voice steady as he pointed at the holographic display of the alien fleet formation. "The data from the Infiltration mission shows a recurring fluctuation in their shield sequence. We exploit this. We synchronize our attack to hit right when their shields cycle down." Lieutenant Commander Sarah Jensen, her eyes sharp and calculating, nodded in agreement. "Timing will be critical. We'll need to coordinate the entire fleet's firepower to strike simultaneously. 1 second off, and the opportunity is lost." Alex turned to Communications Officer Liam Patel. "Liam, set up a sync pulse. Every ship in the fleet needs to fire on my mark. Not a moment sooner, not a moment later." Patel acknowledged with a brisk nod, setting to work immediately. Meanwhile, Alex's gaze shifted to Squadron Leader Mitchell. "Mitchell, your fighters will run interference. Keep their combat ships engaged and away from our firing line. We need a clear shot." Mitchell saluted sharply. "Understood, Captain. We'll give them something to think about." The next hours were a flurry of preparation. Across the fleet, crews readied their weapons and systems, while pilots went through their pre-flight checks. The tension was palpable. Everyone understood the stakes. As the designated hour approached, the Vanguard and its sister ships moved into position. Alex watched the tactical display, his heart rate steady despite the adrenaline coursing through him. He could see the alien fleet, still formidable but now vulnerable if only for a few critical seconds. "Liam, are we synced?" Alex asked, his hand poised over the command console. "Yes, Captain. All ships report ready," Patel responded, his voice a calm contrast to the storm of activity around them. "Very well. On my mark." Alex paused, watching as the countdown drew near. 3, 2, 1. Mark. The fleet unleashed its fury. Beams of concentrated energy and volleys of kinetic missiles tore through space, converging on the alien flagship just as its shields flickered and waned. The timing was perfect. The flagship's shields failed under the onslaught, exposing its core to direct hits. Cheers broke out across the Vanguard's bridge, but Alex remained focused. "Status report." Jensen was quick to respond. "Direct hits on the alien flagship, sir. Significant damage. Their fleet is in disarray. Some are breaking off, others are regrouping." Alex knew this was their moment. "All ships, press the attack. Drive them back. Squadron Leader Mitchell, pursue and engage." As the Earth fleet took the offensive, the tide of the battle shifted visibly. The alien ships, caught off guard by the ferocity and precision of the human attack, began to retreat under the relentless pressure. Throughout the skirmish, Alex remained at the heart of the command center, directing maneuvers and responding to reports. Each report more promising than the last, the alien fleet was not just retreating, they were in full flight. Hours later, as the last of the alien ships warped out of Earth's system, a tired but triumphant cheer echoed through the Vanguard. They had done it. Earth had repelled the invasion. Alex allowed himself a moment to soak in the victory, then turned to his crew. "Well done, everyone. Prepare damage assessments and casualty reports. We need to understand the cost of our victory." As the crew busied themselves with post-battle protocols, Alex stepped away from the command center, looking out at the stars. Earth was safe for now. But today's victory was just the beginning. He knew challenges lay ahead. But with the resilience and bravery shown today, he was confident humanity would face whatever came next. As Earth's fleet regrouped following their momentous victory, Captain Alex Mercer surveyed the scattered reports detailing the extent of the damage and the loss of life. The cost had been high, but the resolve of his crew and the forces at large had never been stronger. He knew the battle wasn't over. It was merely the calm before the next storm. "Captain, long-range sensors are picking up reinforcements from the alien fleet, regrouping at the edge of the solar system," Lieutenant Commander Sarah Jensen reported, her face grim. She was a rock in the tumultuous sea of space warfare, always ready with information Alex needed. They're massing in greater numbers than before. Alex clenched his jaw, a surge of resolve stiffening his posture. "Plot their trajectory. Are they making another approach?" "Yes, sir. It looks like they're preparing for a full-scale assault. This time, they mean to finish what they started, Jensen replied, her hands deftly navigating the tactical displays. Alex turned to face his assembled command team. We've shown them Earth is not easily conquered, but they're not deterred. We need a plan that ends this threat once and for all. His eyes fell on weapons specialist Lieutenant Miles Harper, who had been analyzing the alien technology salvaged from previous skirmishes. Lieutenant Harper, any progress on adapting their tech for our use? Harper nodded, a spark of excitement in his eyes. Yes, Captain. We've managed to modify some of their shield frequency algorithms. We can potentially disrupt their shields long enough to deliver a crippling blow. Get those modifications installed on every ship capable of carrying them. Time is not on our side, Alex directed, then turned to Communications Officer Liam Patel. Liam, broadcast to all ships. Prepare for a coordinated strike using the new modifications. This will be a full fleet effort. As the fleet outfitted with the new technology, tension filled the space around Earth. Alex knew the coming battle would decide humanity's fate. His fleet, though weary, was bolstered by their recent victory and the new weapons in their arsenal. Hours later, as the alien fleet approached, a palpable silence descended upon the USS Vanguard. Alex stood at the forefront, watching the approaching blips on the radar grow larger. This is it, he murmured to himself. For Earth, for humanity. He lifted his radio. All ships, this is Captain Mercer. Engage the enemy with everything you have. Target their flagship first. Fire on my command. The space around Earth lit up with the fire of human resistance as ships darted forward, unleashing volleys of energy pulses enhanced by the aliens' own technology. The alien shields flickered and dimmed under the barrage, their ships exposed. Captain, their flagship shields are down, Jensen shouted over the din of battle. Target all firepower on that flagship. Take it down, Alex ordered, his voice a beacon of command in the chaos. The final minutes of the battle were brutal. The alien flagship, a massive structure bristling with weapons, loomed large before the Vanguard. But under the relentless assault from Earth's fleet, its hull began to crack and burn. A cheer went up from the Vanguard's crew as the flagship exploded in a brilliant flash of light. With the destruction of their flagship, the remaining alien ships faltered, their coordination lost. One by one, they were picked off by Earth's forces or retreated into the void of space, their invasion thwarted. As the debris cleared, Alex felt a momentary peace. He turned to his crew, pride swelling in his chest. We did it, not just for us, but for the future of our planet. The crew erupted in cheers, their faces alight with triumph and relief. But for Alex, the victory was tinged with the sobering cost of the war. As he looked out at the stars, he knew Earth would need to prepare, to strengthen their defenses, and to ensure no threat would catch them unguarded again. Let's get to work, he said quietly to himself. Rebuilding starts now. In the aftermath of the victorious but devastating battle against the alien invaders, the USS Vanguard floated silently amidst the debris of war, a testament to human tenacity. Captain Alex Mercer stood solemnly on the bridge, overseeing the damage assessments being relayed from various sections of the ship and the rest of the fleet. His heart weighed heavy with the cost of their victory, but his spirit was buoyed by the resilience of his crew and their unwavering commitment to Earth's defense. Captain, the final reports are coming in. We've sustained significant losses, but the fleet is still operational. Repairs are underway, Lieutenant Commander Sarah Jensen reported, her voice steady despite the fatigue evident in her eyes. Alex nodded, his gaze fixed on the viewport, where the remnants of the alien flagship sparkled coldly in the void. And the casualties? Jensen paused, her expression somber. Hi, sir, but it could have been much worse without the new tech. The medics are doing everything they can for the wounded. Thank you, Sarah. Make sure the families of the fallen are notified first, with full honors and our deepest gratitude, Alex said, his voice thick with emotion. This part never got easier, no matter how many victories he commanded. As Earth began the slow process of recovery, Alex found himself more determined than ever to ensure that this type of surprise attack could never happen again. He worked closely with Earth's Global Defense Council, sharing the crucial data and insights gained from the alien technology. New defensive protocols were established, and an early warning system was put into place, designed to detect any threats before they could come close to Earth. Meanwhile, the spirit of humanity was unbroken. Cities began to rebuild, and memorials were erected to honor those who had given their lives. Alex attended many of these ceremonies, each time speaking from the heart about the bravery and sacrifices of those who had fought. One such ceremony brought him to the newly erected Monument of Valor, where the names of the fallen were inscribed. Standing before the crowd, Alex took a deep breath, the weight of his command and responsibility clear in his bearing. Today, we remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our home. We stand here because of their courage, and we honor them not just with this monument, but by living every day committed to protecting the peace they have afforded us. Let us continue to be vigilant, to be brave, and to uphold the legacy of those we have lost. The crowd was silent, many nodding in agreement, others wiping away tears. It was a raw, human moment that transcended the horrors of war, reminding everyone of the preciousness of peace. Back aboard the USS Vanguard, as Earth's landscape slowly returned to its bustling, vibrant self, Alex often found himself looking out into the stars. They were a constant reminder of the vast, uncharted, and often dangerous universe that lay beyond. "We've got a lot of work ahead of us," he murmured to Jensen as they reviewed the fleet's refurbishment schedule. "Yes, sir, but we're ready for it." "Earth is ready," Jensen replied, a determined glint in her eye. Alex smiled, the first genuine smile in what felt like a lifetime. "Then let's get to it, for Earth." As they set about their tasks, the crew of the Vanguard worked not just for survival, but for the future, a future they were all committed to securing. The battle had been won, but the war for peace was an ongoing endeavor. Alex knew this, and he was prepared to lead, as long as it took, to ensure the safety of humanity.